Hi, everybody. Good morning. Happy Monday morning. And I am going to have a happy day. I am going to make this day so happy. And I want you all to do the same. I got up, I put on my hot pink top, and I put on my fluffy earrings, and I put on my rhinestones. I got rhinestones on my nails. I told you, rhinestones make me happy. It's really strange, but they do. Diamonds would probably make me happier, but no, yeah, I can't really tell the difference anyway. So it just makes me happy. So I hope you all had a good weekend. I have to tell you, really want to tell you. First of all, I want to say hi to Michelle. Michelle, hi, our friend over across the waters, and Michelle, thank you for your email and sharing your thoughts. They really touched me. I know we're all having a hard time. It is hard for all of us. And of course, the whole voting thing isn't helping any for the United States, but we all have to just keep at it. Keep making ourselves feel better. We got to do it. As I keep saying, everybody, I say this all the time, and I said this to my daughter all the time while she's growing up. You know, you've got to do it yourself because nobody else is going to do it for you. It's you and yourself. You've got to make things happen. I always wanted to work with battered women, and she said to me one time, she said, "Mother, you would be terrible at it." And I said, "Why?" She's, "Because you'd be telling them to pull themselves up by their bootstraps and get going." And I thought, yeah, I probably would. And she says, battered women can't handle that. So anyway, I know that I'm kind of bad about that, but I do just like, we just got to do it. We got to do it ourselves. We got to we got to keep doing it. Anyway, I want to tell you about my experience yesterday. It really, woo, kind of got to me. I have a friend, very good friend, that's in a rest home now. She doesn't have, her daughter, Lisa's my friend, and she doesn't have dementia, but she doesn't have Alzheimer's, she's got dementia. So Lisa had tried to get me to go see her for so many times, and I was so busy. My life was so busy with aging but dangerous, and I just thought, I just didn't have the time. Well, I went to see her yesterday, and oh my gosh, it brought back so many memories. We've known each other for 40 years, but I really have not stayed in touch with her for the last probably 15 or more. And oh, I feel so bad about that. But it just was great. And I took pictures. I took pictures of a vacation that we had been on like 25 years ago. And she didn't remember the vacation. Of course, that was so long ago, but she loved the pictures. And it just made me feel so good. But I guess the thing about dementia, Lisa, because she remembered when I moved here. I moved here 40 years ago, and I was so depressed because I had, sold my clothing store in St. Louis, and I moved here. I was turning 40. I was just, I was so down in the dumps. But anyway, and she was the first one that really came over and helped me. But she remembered that. She said, "Jean, when you moved here, you were so sad, and you really felt so bad." And I said to Lisa afterwards, how did she remember that? That was like 40 years ago. And she said, well, the thing about dementia is that you can remember past things, you just can't remember recent things, I guess. Like, maybe she won't even remember that I was there. But, I thought about it afterwards, and I thought, first of all, I'm so sad that I haven't stayed in touch with her. So sad. And I just, I said to her, I said, Nancy, you were my best friend. She says, well, I hope I'm still your best friend. And I said, well, of course you are. But I don't know, guys. It really, it really hit me. And then I thought, well, at least I did it, and at least I made that connection. And every time we do something like that, I think it makes us feel better than it makes them. And it just was very soothing. And so I really took a more positive look, and and really thought that this was more positive on my end, making me feel better, and I do feel better. So I keep going back to that when we're going through all this, that I just still think it's so important to get in touch with friends, old friends. I really think that's important for us, not necessarily for them, but for us to do that. When we do something like that, it always makes us feel better. Because we're reaching out and we're trying, and I think that, to me, of course, I'm a people person and I'm very much of an extrovert. So to me, people are the answer for me. I mean, I just really need people. And so I just think it's so important. Go through your roster, go through your names, and just start finding people that you haven't talked to for a while, and call them up and see how they're doing. I think that to me, that is just very, very important. So let me know what you think about, how to get through this, and what you're doing. And I mean, is it more people? I know last week you guys said the one thing it was like unanimous almost. The one thing that you were missing the most was hugs, and I do believe that because I'm a hugger too. But so I do know that that's a biggie. But what are you doing personally to get through this? These videos help me because I just, I get dressed up and all this crazy little stuff. Like, I would never wear this outside, but all these crazy things and crazy earrings and stuff. And it helps me, just talking to you all and just, doing that. So I have that contact. But what are you guys doing? I mean, and I also get lost in books. I love reading books. So that always helps me. So let us know what you're doing out there that can maybe help other people, and how you're getting through it. I know some of you are gardening, and of course, gardening is going to be done, isn't it? Here pretty soon. I'm not a gardener, but winter's coming. So let us know. And I keep going back to our little slogan that we said a few weeks ago about be strong, be calm, and be positive. And I think all of you are positive. It is hard. Yvonne just wrote in and says it's very hard sometimes. And that's true. It is. It does get hard. But we still have to face it, and we still have to do it ourselves. We can't wait on anybody else because they're not going to do it. Um, oh my gosh, Yvonne, okay, we just had a write in. Yvonne wrote in and she said she's been reconnecting with high school friends through graduating class groups. So much fun. So there you go. I mean, I still think it's just reaching out. Just reaching out, and you have time to look people up and find people. I want to go back and try to find some of my old college friends. So, and I don't mean old. But anyway, you guys, have a wonderful week. This is Jean Ketcham, Aging But Dangerous. And let me know what you're doing to stay on top of this, what you're doing for yourself, not for someone else, but for you. So have a great week.